So, happy Saturday sessions. Um, I want to talk about something that's really deep to my heart, and I'm just going to let it go. I don't really know how long it's going to be. Some of the videos they've been kind of shorter recently, and then there are others that have been a little bit longer, 8 minutes, 15 minutes, 20, whatever. So I can't really tell you. I don't know if this is going to be one of the shorter Saturday sessions or one of the longer ones, but it's something. The topic is I want to get like right to the core, and I want to talk specifically to those of you that are husbands and fathers, like fathers in particular. Why do I say this? Because I've been reading a lot of stuff through social media. There's some controversy. There shouldn't be, but there is, over a new TV series which is going to come out on Netflix, and it's called Cuties. It is simple sexual exploitation of children. And to have it wrapped into some form of, I would even say glorified form of youth empowerment or a coming of age, or however it's being spun and however it's being defended in the mainstream media and news magazines like the New Yorker and others in their editorial pieces. It's disgusting. Actually, it sickens me. And it's full of this hypocrisy because there's all these celebrities, right, who normally, for anything that's related to a sexual exploitation or women empowerment, they would be involved. They would get engaged in this, be advocates. Former First Lady Michelle Obama is actually on the board of Netflix. I don't know. I know there are others, but I don't know all the names. But her in particular, and she's written a book. She's considered to be, kind of a model for this, female empowerment, women empowerment, girl empowerment. Reading her book, her memoir, so many others. So there's a hypocrisy there. First off, I'm confused as to why she hasn't talked about this show. And there's a hypocrisy with all the other celebrities. I put that in quotation marks, right? This is sexual exploitation, and yet there's nothing, and it's being pushed down the throat of us as the consumer. Gentlemen, this is pedophilia. It's borderline pedophilia, arguably. I would say it is. Why is something like this being allowed? I don't know, but it deeply troubles me that as a society and as a culture, we've moved into such a direction that allows even that kind of story script to be thought of, and then to be auditioned for, the script's written for, filmed, and now it's going to be most likely released. And nothing, no uproar, no uprising. That's pretty deep hypocrisy there. Also, we want to think about this. Here it is. It cuts deep, but I'm going to be brutal with you. Men, fathers. Pornography. And this part of child exploitation, this Cuties is only one little step away from the pornography that often has either pictures or even through some of the videos that we have exposed ourselves to. Websites like Pornhub, they have monotonized, they make their money off of violence and racism and sexual exploitation and sexual trafficking. They make their money off of videos where the majority of the women that are being filmed, they are not participating consensually. And it sickens me to realize that during the period of time that I was an active addict, that there were videos that I had watched in which I now know that I don't know if it was consensual or not. So think about that for a second. But I'm going to go even a step further and I'm going to dig a little bit deeper. Are you ready? Because here is a harsh truth. If you're a dad and you have a daughter, how would you feel if it was your daughter in that film, in that uploaded video, in those pictures? How would you feel if you have a son to know that he's participating in that, or that he himself is struggling with this addiction? I have 3 children myself, and they're all not yet teenagers, 10, 8, and 6. But I look at them and I know that they are looking at me for the type of modeling of behavior, the modeling of success, the modeling of control. How are your kids looking at you? What do they think? What do they see? Do they see a dad who comes home from work and who's angry, who's stressed, who yells a lot, who drinks a lot, and then is secretive and goes into the other room and has the door closed? Do they have a dad who's attentive, who's paying attention to them, right? They want to show you something. They want to tell you something, and you got your face in the phone, or you're behind the closed door and the door is locked because you're doing work. How attentive are you? You see, if you are not attentive, then you're missing out on something and you're setting the foundation, these little kind of building bricks for potential problems later on. But also you yourself has become the hypocrite. So gentlemen, assess your situation. How much do you need to change? Another thing is to realize this. What you're watching, the majority of those things are not consensual. But here's the final point, and this is where I want to cut a little bit deeper, even more so. It's not manly, right? Pornography is not manly. You are objectifying someone else's spouse. You are objectifying someone else's daughter. You are objectifying a scenario, an actual situation, which is based on a variety of different fake or fantasy or just pure lies. Again, sexual trafficking, sexual exploitation, racism, and violence. These are the themes. So, that's not manly. As men, we are made for action. We are made to be leaders. And pornography has divided us. It has split us off from that most basic, I would even say primordial view of what a man, what a father is supposed to be. You're not being attentive. That means you're not engaged in your family, which means you're not the leader of your family. You, fortunately, though, can do something, and you can do it today. Yeah, you can do it today. Start today. Spend time with your family. Lead them in prayer, whether it be the prayer around the table before you eat or the prayer in the evening before you go to bed. Some kind of gratitude, thankful type of prayer. Be attentive. Start paying attention to your kids. Get your face out of the screen or come out from the door, right? From behind that door. Engage them. Talk to them. Find out what they're interested in. And those next steps following, you will become more and more and more engaged, and they're going to be looking at you, and then they're going to be deciding how they're going to model their own behaviors. It's not too late to start, or not too late to redirect. It might be more, it's going to be more challenging. And in some cases, it's going to be a lot more difficult, but it's never too late. Never too late. And if you think it is, that's a lie. Actually, that's a lie that your selfish, ego addict brain is telling you. So that's my challenge. I want you to take those little steps today. Okay? Also, I would like you to share your thoughts, either in the comments or you can directly DM me. Let's talk about this. I know that you can transform your life and that you can change, you can overcome this addiction. I know you can do it because I was able to do it myself. Let's work together. And if not, then at least try to take some value from the videos that I provide. Remember, your tomorrow starts today.